Hello there, today I'm going to show you this slightly more advanced calculator than I showed you yesterday. So what it does is, it first prints, please select which operation you would like to perform, and then it is saying print 1, add, 2, subtract, 3, multiply, and 4, divide. And then it is defining operation, which is a variable, as float, input, enter number to get started. So it is first taking this input here and saying enter a number to get started. So then the user enters their number, let's say 3, and then it is turning 3 into 3.0, basically. So then Python goes to this if statement here, which is an if then else, and then it is saying, okay, did the user enter 1? And in our case, no, we entered 3. So then it is running to here, which is an else if or elif. So this is basically an or for the ifs, but don't think of it as an or because that's not what it is. It's just a good way to define it, I guess. No one will understand you if you tell them an elif is an or if. Don't ever say that's an else if. So it's basically going if this equals 1, do this block of code here. But if it doesn't, go to the elif here. Does it equal 2? And in our case, no. So it's going to skip over that, and it's going to go to this elif here. And it's going to say, okay, does it equal 3? And then, yes, in our case. So then it's going to run through this. So it's going to be x is going to be defined as an input here. Enter number to be multiplied, so we're going to use 4, and then it's going to go y, what do you want y to be, and we're going to say 4 again, and then it is going to convert x and y into floats. And we could remove this step here. I haven't actually tested it, so don't take my word for it, but we could remove this step here if we just put this in a float, but I don't want to because this looks nicer in my mind, I guess. So it's then defining calc, which is another variable, as float x times float y. And float is turning those into integers again. And then it is printing whatever calc is defined as. So in this case it would be 16. So here, I'll show you what it does, or how this works. So let's do what we just went over. So 3, and we're going to hit 4 and 4. So then it is defining calc as 16. And then it prints it. So it's pretty simple. And then press enter to close. But for example, if we were to hit 5, it's going to go to this else. Since it doesn't equal 1, 2, 3, or 4, it is going to go to else. Sorry, something went wrong. Perhaps you entered the wrong number. Please try again. And you may have noticed, I only wrote perhaps you entered the wrong number, not the wrong character. And that is because if you enter like period, it's just going to instantly close. And that is because Python cannot convert period into a number or any other key on your keyboard that isn't a number. So yeah, or even like 3, that won't work. It has to be a number specifically, otherwise it will instantly close. And I'll show you that here. This is Python. No, I want to open it in idle so we can get the error before it instantly closes. So we hit F5 here. This is, I haven't saved this yet, but ignore that. That didn't work. But anyway, so if we hit like A, we'll say, okay, it's in line 14, which is actually this one right here, which is now 6. So line 14 is that one, and it's saying could not convert string to float. It could not convert a to a integer. So that's the problem with this, and I tried fixing that by defining a as 1, but that didn't work. And I'm sure there are ways to do it, I just don't know how. So yeah, it's pretty simple, and it's a nice second project. So yeah, Thanks for watching this video. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.